One second. I'll be right back. Oh, good Lord. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Hey, Barbie, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? Fine and dandy? That's good. Me too. I'm not going to complain. Always been good. I can't complain. I'm blessed. Yeah, more than I expected, which is great. Sometimes you plan and things don't go the right way, but it definitely went well today. Everything worked out. The only thing that's left inside the bathroom is the bathtub. That's it. Because the plumber had to take the drain out today. But we got all the tile off the walls, off the floor, toilets out, vanity. I took the lights off the wall, vanity light, plates, all that shit, and then the plumber came around 6 o'clock tonight, and he left around 3. He put all the pipes in and stuff, so it was good. It was perfect. All got done. And tomorrow we're gonna do what we have to do, and then tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm gonna work probably until like 3 or 4, and then around 6 o'clock I'm gonna go to my mom's, have some cake and dinner and cake, and good to go. And we're gonna have a lot of bad weather, unfortunately. I'm so annoyed at this weather, man. It was such a nice day today, and now it's turned into shit. Nothing but wind. Getting some rain soon. Supposed to rain tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Not good. I'm kind of pissed at that. Heck is this? Hey Dan, how you doing, brother? You good? Yeah, we tore into it, all right. Yeah, we have dinner. Everything is good. We're having pork tenderloin, mac and cheese, cake, and then on the Super Bowl, I'm gonna have a lobster with my mom. I was gonna have the lobster tomorrow on my birthday, but I'd rather have it on the Super Bowl. So that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, we pretty much got all the tile off. Uh, off the walls, the floor. The only thing that's left in there is the bathtub. And the plumber came today and put in all his pipes and stuff, and so everything worked out. Now tomorrow we just gotta slug it all up and do some odds and ends here and there. Start measuring things out and sorting all this shit out. So it's going good. Yeah, we're gonna have a walk-in shower. Yeah, yep. You're going back tomorrow for bandages and repack. Okay, Dan, good. You were taking the bathtub out, and there's no bathtub in that bathroom. It's gonna be just a walk-in shower, pretty much, which is cool. It's all working out, thank God. To be honest. Okay, cool. I don't even have her channel on TikTok, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, she's still doing it, I guess. I haven't heard from her to be honest since the last time she came in here, but I'm sure I'll hear from her tomorrow probably. But yeah, she's doing this program online, so hopefully it's going well. It must be because she must be busy. But I think she said she is going to eventually come on here and start her channel on here. So she said TikTok's like kind of annoying, which it can be. But you just gotta ignore all the ignorance like I do. When I go in there and DJ, I really don't give a shit. Hey Tanya, how you doing? But yeah, she must be busy still. Fuck is that? Somebody's banging out here. Either that or the winds took something. It's so windy here, it's ridiculous. It's so annoying. I don't know what the heck's going on, but I just heard all this banging. Yeah. Oh no. That sucks. Yeah. Oh, cool. You got new glasses. Well, try and do it. See if you can do it on the weekend if you have time. You know, got to take care of yourself. Not really. You know, a lot of people are angry when I'm right. Most people aren't happy when I am right. Well, some people are. Depends on what I'm right about. You know. Yeah, go Saturday morning. Sometimes I hate being right because no one listens, especially when it's work related. Sometimes I'll be at a job and say, hey, look, you should do that, you know, because it'd be better to do this. Like today, right? Today, the two guys I was working with, they said we're gonna take the toilet and take it down the steps and put it outside. But there's water in here, so we're gonna have to block it off. And I said, no, you don't. Oh, what do you mean? The water's gonna go everywhere. I said, no, it ain't. You got the shop back here. You vacuum all the water out of it, and then you ain't got to worry about it dripping anywhere. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. And I said to him, that's why I'm here. Let me do the thinking and you do the work. And his stepson laughed so much. He goes, you're right, Mark. I said, I know. That's why I tell you, let me do the thinking and you do the work. Took the toilet out, no water nowhere, everything was fine. No, you know how like you disconnect the you know how you disconnect the what you call it? You know how you disconnect the toilet and then you take it off and you take it out, it's still got water in it, right? So when the water is still sometimes a little bit of water in the little piece that goes like that, you know? Sometimes it gets stuck in there or it's in the tank or whatever. So I said, take my shop vac because the shop vac, sucks all the water out of it. So I took it all out. And I said, that's how you do it. I always tell everybody, let me do the thinking. My birthday is in a few hours. It's 10:43, but I wasn't born until 6:50 in the morning. I was an early morning baby. Meanwhile, I can't stand getting up in the morning. And my birthday is tomorrow. Yeah. 6:50 in the morning, my time. I'll be officially my official birthday. On my birth certificate it says February 6th, 6:50 p.m. I mean 6:50 a.m. No, I'm gonna work tomorrow until about 4 o'clock, and then I'm gonna take the rest of the day off. I can't take tomorrow off. I have to work. I gotta get that bathroom done. But I'm gonna celebrate it this whole weekend. Got the Super Bowl on Sunday. If the Patriots win, I'll be super freaking happy. My soccer team won today. Celtics won last night. Celtics play tomorrow. So if the Celtics win tomorrow, I'll be happy. And if the Patriots win on Sunday, I'll be fucking super happy. And I'm gonna go to my mom's tomorrow. She's gonna make me a cake, pork tenderloin, and macaroni and cheese. She said she wants to do that for my birthday for me. And because on her birthday I had a lobster with her and my sister, and we had cake. So she's returning the favor. And I told her on Sunday I'm taking my nephew to a Super Bowl party with his friends, and then I'm gonna pick up my mom, and she's gonna come here with me at the house, and it's gonna be me and her watching the Super Bowl. She's not gonna really want to watch it, but I'm gonna bring her here to eat some lobster. She's happy. So yeah, I have to work tomorrow. I don't have to, but I have to supervise these young lads. Gonzaga lost last night. Oh man, that sucks. Zags. Yeah, if you rinse your mouth with hydroperoxide with water, half and half, or 60/40 peroxide, it works. Either that or salt water. Either will work. But hydroperoxide should work though. That's what I do when I have those things in my mouth. Yeah. Pause. Yeah, I have to watch sports, even though it hurts to watch my soccer team play without my dad and not calling him after the win. And the player that scored the winning goal today was my dad's favorite player. As soon as he scored, I was like, no fucking way. So it's cool. We guys won today. So we're in the semifinals of the Portuguese Cup. So that's good. It was nice. The bathroom's coming along. Looks good. We're getting everything done. Just got the bathtub to take out tomorrow. Then we got to put up this little ceiling thingy for where um the shower is gonna be, and we just got to do some odds and ends, and then I can't wait till it's all done, so we can start tiling on Monday probably. We should be tiling on Monday or close to it. Yeah. Yeah, the hydroperoxide should work though because I use that. I use hydroperoxide and a little bit of water, and I rinse my mouth out a lot. Sometimes it takes like the plaque off, like shit off your teeth, makes your teeth whiter, cleans your whole like mouth out, disinfects it. It's like mouthwash. I know what you mean. It's like a sore you have in your mouth, like a good little thing inside, like fucking annoying. I have them like once in a blue moon. I'll get one, and I just put hydroperoxide on it. Either that, or I put Ambisol, like that. Shit that works too. But I wouldn't do that. I just flush your mouth with hydroperoxide and water. or salt water. I had to text my nephew, see if he's okay next door. Brandon. Yo, your husband used to watch sports too, Barbie? Yeah. Yeah, I remember, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the peroxide in water will at least help it, you know? It'll help it. And then just try and go get it checked as soon as you can. Yeah, my dad was the same way. He always watched sports. He would call me like and say, hey, what time does the game come on Sunday? Or what about next week? And I'm like, we ain't even got through this week, and you want to know about next week already? He wants to know like every game like for the next month and what time it comes on. He writes it down so he don't forget. And sometimes our like one of our other teams will play and he won't even know. I'll be like, Dad, you're watching the game? Oh shit, I forgot. What channel is it on? Channel 42, Dad. Okay. He'll be on it. This is when we had cable. He'll be like, well, for the last year and a half, almost 2 years now, he hasn't been able to come over and watch the games because he was pretty bad. So I ended up getting him a different box for cheaper and to watch like Portuguese stations all the time. So he was happy. Now my mom has it. I left it there. My mom uses it all the time. So I'm not looking forward to this bullshit weather, man. So pissed at this weather. Can't believe we're gonna have another little winter storm tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. Fucking bullshit. And now I hear something like banging outside. It's just fucking irritating me. I wonder if that's my stupid trash can. Ugh. trash can. I thought it was my trash can, but it's not. This must be my neighbor over there. He must be doing something. That jackass. He's always doing something aggravating. Yeah, I mean, I spoke to my sister and my nephew. They're all doing good. I know. 49. Holy shit. Who would have known? Next year, I'll be 50. Fuck me. Oh boy. Well, it's life. I'm just grateful to live this long. On the weekend, I think it was Sunday or Monday, a 19-year-old kid died on a motorcycle right outside my gate here on the road. A water truck was coming around, and something happened where the kid got hit the water truck and then on his motorcycle and passed away. I couldn't imagine like having a son and then like them telling you that your son passed away at 19. That's fucking bullshit. But like a lot of people here, they do it to themselves because they speed so much, man, and they don't care. And people die on the road and they still speed the next day. It's like a never ending story, these people. But anyway, it's life. It's how it is. I feel bad for the parents, especially if there was their only child. That sucks. What the hell is this boy doing? My nephew's doing something over there. I don't know. I just can't be bothered anymore. I really can't. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with people. I hear my nephew in the bathroom. He's hitting something or banging something. I don't fucking know. I guess that was the banging that I heard. It must be him. He's always doing some bullshit. Oh, Jesus, help me. Please help me with these fucking people, please. If it ain't these idiots I work with, it's my nephew. If it ain't my nephew, it's this person, it's that person. The fuck, man. Oh my God. I've never been a person to bang shit. I hate banging. Well, you know what I mean. Like making stupid fucking banging noises and banging shit all the time. Like it's fucking annoying. Ugh. I know. Thank God we stick together, Thank God we all got each other around here. You guys the only ones that make me sane. I can actually talk to you guys and you'll listen. Anyway, I'll share one of my birthday gifts with you guys. On my Amazon wish list, I had a little pouch thingy like this, and it has USB ports in it. These are all USB ports. You can store music on them, and you can pack them away in the pouch. Teresa got me this on my Amazon wish list. So shout out to Teresa. Thank you for getting it for me. It's got five USB ports with 64 gigs on each, which stores a lot of music on it. And it's got like these two adapters that can go into like the iPhone thing, and it can hook up to like a USB port. So it's nice. But the reason I wanted this is to put my music on, and if I go to like a party or something, I can plug these into my DJ equipment. And it came with labels too. So you can like write something and stick the label on the actual thing. It says 2000 and whatever, this, that, whatever. So it's pretty cool. I like it. It's a really nice looking. I had it on my wish list and she bought it for me. She also got me a calendar, but I haven't got it yet. It's still not here. But that came in today. So yeah, she got me that. That's the first gift I've gotten so far. Yeah, well, I had it on my wish list and she bought it for me, and a calendar, but I haven't got the calendar yet. But yeah, it's all good. Cool. Yeah, she is. I thanked her on Instagram, but I think she's busy or whatever. But yeah, she's cool. She always hooks me up. Then I bought myself a hat and two shirts, and that comes in on Saturday. So that's all I bought myself. Just a hat and two shirts. I don't really need much. My sister's probably gonna get me a gift away while she's away, and I'll be with my mom and my nephew tomorrow having dinner and cake. So that's gonna be nice. And tomorrow for lunch, I might buy these guys lunch tomorrow for my birthday. I might just treat them to lunch, or they might treat me. I don't know, but whatever. I might treat them to lunch on my behalf. We had this thing: whoever's birthday it is has to pay. It was the opposite way around. Yeah, sell it. Why not? It's not horrible. Why would you think that's horrible? Don't think it's horrible. Well, not really. I mean, it'll officially be February 6th, but I wasn't born until, 6:50 a.m. So I take that into consideration. So when it's 6:50 a.m., it's officially my birthday. So my birthday is not official until another 7 hours and a bit. That's how I like to think about it. I don't really think about my birthday being at midnight because it wasn't. But I'll be celebrating all weekend. My birthday will be complete if the Patriots win the Super Bowl on Sunday. I'll be super fucking happy. But I know you guys are Seattle fans, so hopefully we can I'll be happy for Seattle. I'm not gonna lie. Even if the Patriots don't win the Super Bowl, I won't even be that mad. I won't be devastated or anything because the expectations of the Patriots reaching the Super Bowl this year was like no one could have predicted that. But so hopefully it's a good game, and hopefully Patriots win. But if they don't win, I won't be mad. I won't be. I really won't. I'll be upset, because they didn't win because of my team. But you know, they had a great season, so I won't be upset. Okay, cool. All right, my nephew said everything's cool over there. That's good. Well, Tanya, you just got to do what you got to do. Okay, Dan, take care, brother. Make sure you clean your tent. Well, Tanya, like I told you a while ago, that Phil said that he doesn't care what you do with everything now. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Uh, he won't be upset at you at all, and I think you know that. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. There's no way in hell you can keep everything. You know exactly. He wanted to sell it anyway, so go for it. Don't feel bad when you sell shit. Just get rid of it. You know. Nah, he won't. Nah. He told me that from day one. I still got the image of that day when I asked him, like, because you were saying, because he had all his clothes in the closet, and you said you wanted to give it away or donate it or whatever. And he said, "Man, tell her I don't care about anything. She could sell it all. I don't give a shit. She give it away, sell it. I won't be offended one bit." That's exactly what he said. So I think obviously you know that, but he wouldn't care. He just wants you to be happy. That's all. And if selling these things makes you happy, then go for it. It's less a burden. You got to deal with it. Yeah, exactly. So whatever you want, you keep. Whatever you don't want, just get rid of it. It don't make sense keeping things sometimes. Right now, I'm debating on whether or not I'm gonna buy something. It's expensive, and I'm kind of debating if I really want to get it, treat myself to it, and then I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to get it. It's a DJ thing, but it's like, do I really want to get this, or don't I want to get it, or should I, would I? I don't know. I'm kind of debating it right now, but one side of me is saying, fuck it, do it. And the other side says, man, you don't need that. I always try and tell myself, do you need that or do you want that? Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, man. I don't know if I should do it or not. And then I'm like, you know what? I just should go ahead and get it. Fuck it. Who cares? You know? I'm working, so sometimes if I don't get things, I'll regret it later. Sometimes my intuition says go for it. And that's the thing, you know. I'm sure somebody will buy it. Somebody would treat it right. Yeah. Sometimes we get attached to the things that we need and we want, and then like we hold on to it, and we're like, you know what, I could use the money, or I know I could do this and that, shit like that. I don't know. There's some days where I'm like, well, yeah. There's some days where I don't know what the fuck to do, and then there's some days where I'm like, you know what, I should just go ahead and do this and just enjoy my life and just get what I want, treat myself. And usually when I treat myself, I feel like I did something good for myself, but whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do anymore. Sometimes I'm like, well, I could do this, I could do that, but I'm not sure if I want to do this. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Sometimes I regret not doing things, and sometimes I do things and I'm like, you know what, I really didn't need that shit. But I don't know, man. Sometimes I just question things and then I'm like, you know what, I don't really need that. But then I think about other people's stories about how they didn't take a chance and didn't do this and didn't do that. And then then they die and then they don't have a chance to enjoy themselves. That's what happened to my auntie and uncle, and I was fucking irritated to hear that. But I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm sure you did have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with a lot of things too, but I gotta let it go. When I sold my car last year to this idiot that has it now, like I don't regret it, but like I missed the car. Like I used to I did a lot of things in that car. And to see how he treats it now, it's like, this fucking poor car. This guy treats his car like shit. And I'm like, oh well, I don't fucking care. I got a new van. I don't give a shit anymore. Whatever. You was cleaning your friend's house. He had a million hats and tons of clothes. I thought of you. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, I look at all those hats and then I look at all the clothes I have, and I've given a lot of stuff away. Like I always, I don't know, it's just the thing with me is I haven't I haven't really bought a lot of hats recently. I bought a hat for my birthday that's coming in on Saturday, just one. And I don't really need no more hats or clothes, but I end up getting it because it's something that I like. And I never had shit like that when I was young. And I bust my ass for all the money that I have, and sometimes I just say to myself, then I got my inheritance last month, and I spent money on my mom's roof. I bust my ass. I help. I always help everybody, and I always help whatever I can, and do what I can. And sometimes when I spend money, I'm like, fuck, man, should I really get this? Like, because I've spent a lot of money on my DJ and stuff lately. Because that's something that makes me very happy. And It's something that I spent money on years ago, and then I stopped, and then I end up having another hobby and shit like that. But at the end of the day, you know, I just feel like there's some things that I should spend money on and shouldn't spend money on. But I have a chance to get something this weekend. It's a good price, but like I'm wondering if I should like get it. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is happening for a reason. Like, it's so weird. You know why it's weird? Because let me explain something. I want you guys to give me your opinion on what I'm about to say. You know me, and you know you guys. We all know spirit can do things to make us. I feel like for a very long time now, especially ever since I've been DJing again, because spirit knows, everybody who knows me knows that I love playing music and love doing DJing and stuff. So there was a song that I love, right? There's a song that I've always said, if I ever have a chance to get this song done with my name in it from this artist, I don't even know who the fuck sings it. I can't remember who the hell sings it. But I've listened to that song for 30 something years. And the guy who sings it's still alive. And all week I've been trying to figure out who the hell sings the song. And I couldn't like put my mind. I even asked my friend. He says, "Mark, I can't even remember, bro." So then I Googled it, checked it, went on best, typed it in this way, typed it in that way. And then I said, you know what? Let me just try on. Let me go on YouTube, and I gotta remember the song that was on the same beat. So then I found the song today. And you wouldn't believe what happened. I found the song, right? And I found out who sung it. And I was like, fuck, I would have never remembered this guy because this is from so long ago, and he hasn't really produced any music in the last 16 years. He's like retired, he's like 70 years old, so he ain't doing no music no more. So then I asked my friend that I got music from, I said, hey, do you know this guy? And can you like, do you know if he's still doing it? He says, well, Mark, I don't know what the fuck I don't know how this is happening, but he's gonna be here on Saturday with the other guy that sings with him. I'm like, what, this Saturday? He says, yeah, this Saturday they're gonna be in my studio. They both come together. Not too many people get him because he's very rare. And a lot of the younger generation don't really know him. But it's weird that you asked me about him because he's gonna be here on Saturday with the guy he sings with. And I'm like, so wait a minute, both of these guys are gonna be together on Saturday? He goes, yeah, they're both gonna be here in my studio. I know them very well. He says, if you want me to get them, I can get them for you. And I'm looking at my phone and I'm looking at the text, right? That I'm telling him, and I'm looking at him saying, these guys are gonna be here on Saturday. And all fucking week, since Sunday to now, I've been trying to figure out who the hell sings that damn song, because it's a song that I've always wanted. And I found the song today, asked my friend about it, and he says the guy's going to be there Saturday. So is that a coincidence, or is that like, yeah, you should get it? I couldn't believe it. Honest to God. I was like, dude, you can't make this shit up. You know how I always say on here, like I'll pull a card for somebody and everything will just be like perfect and it will like resonate. Like it's like that's how it is with like the music shit with me. I've always been very lucky to get artists to sing like songs for me if I need them, or like to get a certain song from somebody. Like I always get, like it's fucking weird. I've been trying to get this guy for years, and as soon as I started thinking about him, it's like I manifested this fucking guy, and he's gonna be at my friend's studio on Saturday. You can't make this shit up. I honestly. Spirit has done so much crazy things for me lately. It's been unreal. It really has. And the music thing for me has always been like a huge good luck thing for me all the time. The last time I played music on TikTok, I gained a lot more followers, people. One of my posts got like 130 views on it. And all my nephew's friends says, "Hey, I saw your Uncle Mark playing music, man. I love the music he played." All my nephews say, all my friends are trying to add me to TikTok to watch me play music. I found that like the weirdest shit ever. So this week I've had like some like crazy things. But how weird is that? I've been thinking about this guy, don't even know his name, couldn't even figure out his name. And when I found out his name, I said, "Oh yeah, right. That guy, he sang like about five really cool songs back in the day. But this is the one I really want." And how weird is he gonna be in the studio on Saturday? How the fuck does that even happen? Like I just picked this song that I've always wanted, and then the guy who sings it is gonna be here or there on Saturday. And it's like anybody that I asked him about, I ended up not everybody, but like majority of them, like it'll just happen to. So even my friend said it the other day. Even my friend said, because I told my friend, I said, "Hey, do you know who sings this song?" He goes, "Fuck, Mark, I don't even remember that shit. That shit's like old as hell. We were like young, like teenagers when we heard that song." He goes, "I don't even know if that guy's alive." I said, "I don't even know, man." I said, I wish I can get this song again, man. Like get him to like do it for me and shit. And I was just like, bang, it happened. Just like that. It's right here in my hands. Like I can just get it if I want to. It's so freaking crazy. So I thought that that was my sign to get it. So I think I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna make my decision probably tomorrow because I have till Saturday to get it. And my friend was like all excited. He was very talkative today because the guy I go through for the studio. I'm older than him a bit, and I showed him a song that I have from like 20 something years ago. He didn't believe me. I said, "Trust me, bro. I got this guy back in the day. He's dead now, but I have like a lot of dead artists on music. Like I have some stuff like." Well, yeah, it's definitely over that. Yeah, yeah. But it's for both guys together, you know. So I can get just him for less than that. But if I want both of them, it's gonna cost double that. So it's like I don't know if I really want to spend all that money on it. But then again, he told me only four other DJs has that song. Only four, and nobody in Bermuda has it. And if I were to play that, like everybody would be like, "What the fuck, you bastard!" So I might treat myself. I don't know. I was thinking about getting it. After all, I got the inheritance money, and I would say, like, I can spend some of that just to treat myself in memory of my auntie and uncle. Yeah. I don't know. It wouldn't hurt to get it. I mean, I think it's spirit telling me to get it because why would it show up like that? What do you think? What will it do for my DJ? It'll put me up. See, the thing is the type of DJ I am is if you get an artist to say your DJ name in their popular song, then it makes you more of a higher class DJ. You become like, very powerful with these artists saying your name. but you have to pay them to sing the song. You know what I mean? And I've already spent thousands of dollars over the past 30 years getting these special songs with my name in. So, uh, to get these two guys together, only four other DJs have it in the entire world. So I'd be the fifth person to get it. Because the thing is those guys are not normally, together. And this is a chance where they're going to be together. But in Bermuda, but my point is in Bermuda, if I get these two guys together to sing this song, it's a very popular song in Bermuda. So if I were to play it online or play it in a club or whatever, wherever I'm DJing, like the crowd will go crazy if they heard it. They'll be like, holy shit, Mark's got these guys? Fucking hell. So like that's what it is. It's like it's like to show that you have the power to get it, you know. And you don't really have to spend a lot of money to have, you just got to be lucky to get these guys in the studio at the right time. To get them to sing the song together is like a miracle. And this is a time where they're going to be together. And they're not getting any younger. They're probably in their 60s, you know. Oh, yeah, I can use it forever. It can be used forever. It's not just for one day. Those songs are for the rest of my life, They're classics. It'll never die, trust me. Yeah. Yeah, both of these guys are going to be in the studio on Saturday. So I have a chance to get both of them at the same time, kill two birds with one stone. And they're hardly ever together in the same studio. So, and my friend told me that there's only four other DJs that have it in the whole world. Not in the whole world. So well, I don't want to think about that, but yeah, they could. At the end of the day, it's like it's not necessary for me to get it, you know? Yeah. Aren't songs popular for years and years and years? The songs that you listened to back in the day are still popular today, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't think about too many things like that, Tanya. I know God will spare my life, you know? He don't need me in spirit. He'd rather have me here thinking for everybody. Well, that's what I mean. My generation, if they hear that song, they'll probably be like, holy shit. I don't like to plan those things, Tanya. Those are things that, you know, nobody planned my dad's, funeral and death and everything was fine. You know what I mean? And I feel like he's the one. Look, my dad was against me playing music. My dad was against my DJ career. He hated me playing music because he was always worried about me getting in trouble. But when he saw me in the newspaper as one of the number one DJs in Bermuda, and back in 2004, I was one of the best. And I was on the top of the newspaper. And when he saw that, he saved the newspaper and he said, oh, I saw you. This is you right here, right? I'm like, yep. And ever since he passed away, my DJ stuff has gotten like a lot more powerful, really. It's gotten crazy. Like I've been getting lucky with all these like artists that I've always wanted. I've been getting them, and it's just like that's not a coincidence. It's actually like kind of freaky that these things I just think about an artist and I can get them. or I can have like a contact to him or something like that. So, so it's one of my biggest. It's something I've always been great at, and it's something that people know me for. You know, and it's made me very happy. So I've been very happy to play music again in my own home. You know, when I look back there and I see that table and all my equipment there, and I go on TikTok and everybody, comes and people come in there and talk shit and have fun, and then the next day they like my video or they say something to me and they say, "Oh fuck, I didn't know you were playing music again. Fuck, I'm happy, man. We need you back we need you back in the DJ scene. These guys suck. We're so happy you're back." That makes me feel good to know that they want me to be back. And my nephews are happy as shit, that I'm playing music again, and my sister and all my close friends are like happy as heck that I'm back out playing music. They think it's the best thing in the world. And you know what? Life's too short, man. I took a 10-year break from DJing because I had already conquered it. I already was one of the best, so I didn't have nothing else to prove. And plus, the generation was different. But my generation still would love to have, over 40s parties and shit like that, and where, the music that I play is relevant to them. But in Bermuda, everybody loves old reggae. They don't really like new shit. So we always have oldies parties. So the song that I'm talking about is a song that is songs that get played all the time. You know, it's like a DJ competition. So if I have that in my arsenal, it can win me a competition, or it can put me on. People be like, "Oh yeah, Mark's back. Fuck that. Hell no. We don't want no parts of him." But see, like I used to do DJ competitions, and I beat pretty much everybody that was in my category. I kicked all their asses. I made everybody go crazy. We had DJ competitions on the radio, online. Me and my friend had the second online radio station in Bermuda back in 2004, 2005. So 20 years ago, we had the first online radio station, like for DJs and stuff. And we did it for years. We had worldwide audience. We had like 500 people watching us like on every week, every Tuesday. So this is nothing new to me. I'm just getting exciting. It's just exciting for me to have control and have a good like link to getting the music that I want. And this guy, like he's been helping me out. Like he's not a hater. Like he actually helped me get this song. And he doesn't pressure me. He doesn't say, "Hey, are you gonna get it? Are you gonna get it? Are you gonna get it?" He's just like, "Look, it's up to you, bro. I can get them on Saturday if you want. They're gonna be here regardless if you get them or not. They're not gonna come here just to sing you a song, but they're gonna probably do individual songs. They're probably not gonna do like a combination like how you want. But if you do, just remember you're one of the few that have it." So if you have an exclusive song as a DJ, and you're a competitive DJ like how I am, where you go against other DJs, or you just, it's good to have this one song would mean a lot to me. But, like I said, it's not a necessity. I don't have to have it. And if I don't get it, I'm not going to be like, "It's the end of my world," you know? But it's something that I want personally. Like it's a personal favorite song that I like. If I got it, I'd be super happy. And if I, played it in a club or here in Bermuda, people would like be like, "What the fuck? This guy's nuts. Can't believe he's got this." So like to me, it'll make me happy and everybody else that I play music to happy. So, and I'm actually planning, I was discussing with my friend because he has a good platform, and I've just started my getting back into it. But the thing is I want to start having online DJ competitions like how we used to have it during COVID. Because during COVID, nobody could leave, and we had DJ competitions on Instagram. And I went on there once and just played a couple music, some music, and that was it. Because I wasn't really back into it back then, back fully back into it. But my friend convinced me to play like about half an hour, and I just played some like of my old stuff. But I watched it. I watched it online plenty of times, and I still do. You know. Well, you have to buy their permission. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. You got to buy their permission. So, it's a difficult thing to understand, but it's you know, like I said, there's different DJs, and I'm one of the DJs who, like, how you know how you listen to a radio station, right? And it's like DJ, whoever, and you hear like Beyonce say, "This is DJ whoever on FM 89." It's like those type of shout out things. But only these guys will actually, the reggae artists actually like say your name through their whole popular song. They'll change the song and put your name in it in a like a competitive, style where, you know, it says different things. you know, they rearrange the song for you, but you got to pay for it. You see what I mean? In a competitive like style where you're competing with other ones. So whoever has the better songs wins the competition. And I want to compete again like I used to, because when I did, I won plenty of times, and I know I can again for sure. But I just need to get some more exclusive songs so I can win. And if I do this competition online, I'm gonna need songs like this to compete with everyone else, because I've been out of the loop for 10 years. But when you get an old classic song, like for instance, I'll put it to you this way. I don't want to like keep talking about it all the time, but like say one of the most popular singers right now, right, is who in your opinion? You know what I mean? But in the reggae world, it's different, obviously, because you guys don't really know too many reggae artists. But I'll give you an example. You guys know who Sean Paul is? I'm sure you guys know who Sean Paul is. He won a Grammy years ago. He's very popular. He's a good looking Jamaican guy. All the women love his songs. He sang with multiple, artists, rap artists, reggae artists. He sang with all these women. He sang with Beyonce, you know, had a very popular song with her, all these other women and men. So I met Sean Paul here in Bermuda, like probably I would say, because I forget how old I am sometimes, but I would say like probably almost 30 years ago, I met Sean Paul when I was young, and I was almost like 20. I was probably like 19, almost 20. He came here and did a concert, and I met him, and I told him that I wanted to, get him to sing some songs with my name in it and stuff like that. He was like, "Yeah, sure, bro, no problem." So anyway, one of my friends knew him, and I ended up getting him, and I've got a few songs that he sings with my name in. So that's the type of thing that I'm talking about. So if you know who I'm talking about, you'll know that he's a very popular person. So to have him, it's like really cool, Yeah. He's a reggae artist. All you gotta do is Google him, he'll come up one time. He looks a lot different now. But most people know him. He's very popular. Like Americans know him. The whole world knows who he is. He's very, very popular. So, for instance, I have him multiple times. He's my sister's favorite. He's one of my favorites too. Like I love him to death. He's really cool. And he always hooks me up. Like he knows who I am. But obviously we're not like buddies. If somebody came up to him and said, "Hey, this," he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I know who he is. Yeah, done some songs for him." But he met me so long ago. But yeah, he's a cool guy though. He's somebody that I can get whenever I feel like, because I had the link to him. One of his best friends knows one of my guys, and I can get him when I want to. He's the reggae artist who helped Jamaica like get back on their feet during the hurricane last year. That's him right now. He's 52, I think. He's older than me like a couple years. He sings like he's like I said, he's a Grammy artist. He sings a lot of songs. He's 53 actually. He just went 53 January 9th. So he's a couple years older than me. He's very, very popular. So yeah. If you ask somebody who Sean Paul is, they'll definitely know. Most people would know. So yeah. That's what I mean. Is that's an example of, things like that. Like I said, it's hard to explain what it's all about, but yeah. My DJing is very different from most people. Like, I'm not like a club DJ that plays techno and all that type of bullshit and Taylor Swift and Britney Spears. I don't play that type of music. I only play reggae, that's it. Reggae and rap. And it's usually like a lot of it's like dancing shit to get you off your, you be shaking your ass everywhere. And I'm not like a boring ass DJ to play at weddings, and I don't play like regular shit. I play all like hardcore stuff and like dancing things. And the competition, the it's like you like, I don't like to use this term, but you got like, our DJ competition is like you try to kill each other, not literally, but you kill each other with music. So the music will say kill, destroy, murder, things like that, but it's in a musical form, not an actual violent physical human form, but in a music form. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. You got to try to beat each other with music, and it literally says it in it. It's not a bad thing. It's like, a competition type thing. So that's the whole point of like the reggae DJs. They try to clash each other. That's the word. It's called a clash. So if you want to clash me and I want to clash you, we get together and we go in front of a crowd and we see who can beat the shit out of each other with music. You see what I mean? We use our music to beat each other. It's whoever can play the best music wins. That's how it goes. So sometimes we used to have competitions, and we still do. You have competitions where you have 3 rounds. So I play for 20 minutes, you play for 20 minutes. Then I play for another 20 minutes, you play for another 20 minutes. And the third round, we go again 20 minutes, and you play 20 minutes. So then there's a referee, and he says, "Did Mark win first round?" And the crowd would like, "Yeah." And then, "Did so and so win?" Boo. And I won the first one. Then I win the second one. And whoever wins best out of 3, then you go to the final round where you have to play 10 songs each. and you go round for round. So the first one to win 6 rounds wins. But you have to play like the best music in order to win. You got to play the most popular shit and stuff that, is the best. And you have to win over the crowd. So that's the type of competitions that I used to do and I still want to do. But in order for me to compete now, I have to get some more music so I can be on that level. Because I do want to compete again. But I want to try and do like an online thing so more people can watch it. Because it's an online world now, right? So instead of me having to go somewhere and sweat my balls off and have conflict with people face to face, you just do it online. And everybody votes for you, you're online and you win. It's simple. So that's the competition that I'm dealing with. So that's why I said, if I can get this song, it can win me around. It can win me in like a whole clash. So that's why that's what I'm trying to explain. But, you know, it doesn't mean if you have a lot of money, you can buy a lot of songs to like so you can win competitions, but that's not necessarily what it takes. Sometimes you can be the richest DJ in the world, but you play the wrong song at the wrong time. It's all about what your knowledge is of music, and how you counteract the other song. And in reggae music, there's like multiple artists on multiple beats and multiple artists on the same beat. You got me? So if you can play a better artist on the same beat or more popular artist, I'll win that round. And then when you play the 20-minute rounds, if you get everybody going crazy and you play like some DJs play like 40 songs in 20 minutes really fast and have people singing and shouting and dancing and going crazy. So that's the type of competition that I deal with. And at one point, I was the best here at one point. I was the best for not 1 year, but for many years. And in 1998, that's how far I'm going back now, I won a radio competition here. And they said, do you want $1,200 or do you want to come on the radio station for 6 months once a week? And you know what I took? 6 months, once a week on the radio station. And I made the best choice I possibly could have made because the radio station, everybody hears you. And when I won the competition on the radio, they said, okay, well, that's what you want. We could have gave you the money. I said, I don't want that fucking money. I want pop. I want to get myself more popular and more, I wanted to get myself, to a better competition, like type of popularity. And it worked because I got to promote myself on the radio station. Everybody was hearing me, listening to me. And people, call the radio station, Mark, so-and-so wants a special request, so-and-so's birthday is today. So I used to be on the airwaves very young, and I won that competition. So this ain't nothing new to me. But like I said, I got to the point where I just didn't want to do it anymore because I had already accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish. But since I've been gone for the last 10 years and not really done it that much, it's been actually 12 years to be honest, but I just say it's been over 10. But since I've been gone, I handed the torch to these other idiots, but they haven't really done anything with it. And recently, in the past year and a half, I've been asked to come back because these guys don't really know what they're doing. So, but it's been hard for me because it's a digital world now. Everything is digital. There's no records, there's no CDs. It's just USB ports with music, and you plug it into that damn thing in the back of me, and you gotta run a computer to it, a laptop to it, and you gotta, find your music on there, and your memory has to be really good, and you have to know what you're doing. So I'm getting the hang of it. You know, my last live kind of really showed that. A lot of people were talking about it afterwards, about the music I was playing, because it's music from years ago that people haven't heard in such a long time. Because a lot of people don't understand that reggae music, there's millions and millions and billions of songs throughout these last couple, these last 30, 40 years, and a lot of people don't really play those songs from 2010, 2009, when reggae music was like at the biggest point of of the world. And a lot of people forget those songs, but not me. All I gotta do is go on my computer and I start searching shit and I look for it. I'm like, you know what? That's just that song. I haven't heard that shit forever. I'm gonna play that tonight. So every time I go live, I take a USB stick, put it in my computer, go on my external hard drive, and I'll go to 2000 and whatever. I'll look at all the music I have. I'll pick about 40 to 50 songs and I'll play them online. And people will be like, fuck, I haven't heard this forever. Shit, you just reminded me about that. This is why we need you back, because you know all the music. These idiots don't play the same shit all the time. And see, when you're a digital DJ, you have a playlist, right? If you love music, you have a playlist on your phone or your laptop. And these DJs, they play the same playlist all the time. So it gets boring. They don't add things to it. They don't really care because they're making money, right? So they're just gonna play the same shit over and over and over again. They're scared to switch something that works. But you can have many different playlists because there's billions of songs. You just so dumb, you just don't know what you're doing. So, and that's the thing. You'll hear some songs that are popular and people are gonna want to hear it over and over. Obviously, the radio station does it every day. When I listen to the radio station here, every single day they play the same shit, or every week you hear the same lineup, the same type of music, and it's boring. I stopped listening to the radio. I listen to my old mixes that I have. I see every month I made like one or two mixes, like CD mixes, like it was a whole 80 minutes long with all new music, all new shit people never even heard of. Because I had like, my friend, my one of my best friends is Jamaican. He got me all these songs, and my friend here as well. I was blessed with a lot of links to all the good music, all the good shit. So it's exciting, it's weird, it's fun, and it's like kind of a different way, a different system now. I'm getting used to the new equipment and the new way of DJing, and it's kind of weird for me, you know. But once I get a hang of it, I'm gonna enter a competition and kick somebody's ass. So, because that's what I do. And trust me, if you guys watched it, if you watch me do it online, when I do it, I'll inform everybody, and you're gonna be like, "Holy shit! Now I know what you mean." You see what I mean? And I watch a lot of DJs online now on TikTok, and it's so much fun watching them. And I cheer them on, and I am so happy to listen to them. And when I come in their room, they're like, "Yo, what's up, Mark? Yo, it's my boy." And they're like all happy to see me, and I'm happy to see them, and I'll mingle with them just like I do on here. I have fellow psychics, but to me, this isn't a competition. It's just a mission to help people. That's all it is. But when I first came on here, everybody was trying to compete, be better than somebody else. But there is no competition for me here. This is not a competition thing. It's just a mission to help people. If you want to compete with me, you're an idiot. It's not going to work. You know, I don't need to compete with nobody. All this is a mission to help people, and the more powerful you are, it becomes with spirit, not because of your ego or like, or if you think you're better. If I thought I was better than everybody else on here, then spirit won't help me. They'll take me off my high horse. That's why I'm humble on here. I don't, you know, compete with anybody or try to or even say I'm better than somebody. I just let me know what I do on here speak for itself. And I don't really have to say anything. Yeah. And to me, it's never been a competition on here. I'm in my own world over here. Marky Mark's Terror is just for itself. It's for my people, my friends, my family, and people who love me and I love them. That's all that matters to me. I'm not here to compete with no other psychics, because that's not what spirit wants you to do. In this, no. But in DJing, yeah, sure. I'm all for that. So yeah. Anyway, I've explained that to all of you. So now you know how that works with me and DJing. So some people understand it, some people never will. Some people don't understand what that's all about. But that's what I'm into when it comes to DJing. You clash each other. You got to see who's the best DJ, who can hold the crowd, who can play the better music. Who can handle it, who can handle the pressure. Who's gonna win, who's gonna win every round. So that's what I've been doing for my whole DJ life, is competing against other DJs. I went to Atlanta, I competed out there, and I won. I went to Rochester, New York, and I beat them too. And in Bermuda, I pretty much beat up all the DJs here, and they ain't ready for me. And now that they know I'm back, they're gonna stay far away from me because they don't want to get their ass kicked. So that's what it's like. I can say that and that, but here I would never like try and say that I'm better than somebody or whatever. 'Cause spirit don't want me to say that shit. Because this over here, this psychic world depends on how much spirit you have in your army. How much spirit you're willing to absorb to give to others. And I've already proved myself on here. I don't need no competition. I've already, proved that I'm real. I'm not no fake ass fucking person. So that's what you gotta do. That's what I live for. I live to help and to do things and to live my life. And I would have never thought in a million years that I'd be back into DJing, because I kind of didn't want to get back into it because it causes problems. Because when you compete with people and you beat them, they get mad. They take it personally. Like I can take somebody's crown real quick. And a lot of people know what I'm capable of, so they don't want me back. They don't want me to DJ no more. They're probably devastated that I'm coming back after 12 years. They're probably like, thank God that bastard's gone. He used to kick our asses. He used to be better than us. But too bad I'm back now. And I'm not looking back no more. I'm not holding back no more. I don't have Diamond anymore. I don't have my dad. I don't really have nobody to hold me back from doing what I want to do. I have the space now. Instead of Diamond, I have my DJ stuff, and I feel like my dad and Diamond have, ever since they've been gone, they've been like helping me, with my DJ life, because my DJ life is definitely getting better, and it makes me happy. Even my sister and my nephews and my friends say, it's nice to see you excited when you have like, when you play music and you talk about it. This is the old you. This is the real you. You're meant to do that shit. Just like how when I started doing this, everybody's like, Mark, you're meant to be a psychic. You're meant to help people. This is your life. This is what you're supposed to do. And they were right. I'm supposed to do this. That's why I do it. And just like DJing, I'm supposed to do that too, and I'm doing it. So I don't care what anybody fucking thinks. I'm gonna do what's best for me. I'm gonna do what I love to do. You know. So like it or hate it, love it or believe it, but that's me. That's what I want to do. And I'm not holding back no more. Life's too short. I know a lot of people who had a lot of money in their account and never got to use it and never got to really enjoy their life. And they ended up dying and leaving everything behind. And that hurts my heart to know that people actually worked hard and never got to enjoy their life and enjoy their money and always wanted to do something but never did it. Always wanted to get something but was scared to spend the money. I don't want to be that person. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm not going to be stupid and do things to put myself in jeopardy, obviously. You know what I mean? I'm too old for that shit now, literally. So, yeah. Yeah, same thing like this, just with earphones on. Hold on a second. See? That's me right here, look, Barb. That's me on TikTok playing music. See? I can't play the music because I'll get in trouble on here, but that's why I turned the volume off. But yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's my TikTok channel. I DJ on there. Both of my nephews' friends saw me on there DJing, and they said, "This is your Uncle Mark. I didn't know he played music. Hey, I rate this. This is funny. This is cool. I love this. He's playing all this cool music. I never heard this shit before, but I love the beat. Just that's what everybody says. They're all like, yeah, this shit sounds good, man. I've never heard this before. I'm like, this shit was before you was born, man. You wouldn't understand. But it's fun. I'm having a lot of fun, and I don't care what anybody says. Every time I DJed, people always had something to say, and people held me back all the time. I always got held back from playing music, and I always felt like I was hated on so much that I couldn't even fucking play music at one point. That's why I stopped. That's why like I retired from being a DJ because I got hated on so much. Everybody was always saying, "Oh, be careful, don't do this, these people are gonna do that, do this." And I'm like, yeah, yeah. But I've traveled all over the world. I went to Germany. I DJ'd out there on a cruise in front of people I'd never seen in my life. And I had everybody singing and you know, I've done a lot as a DJ. I'm not scared to play music in front of people because I know what I'm doing and I know I will make you dance and you will be singing. And that's just who I am. I like that vibe. I feed off of the energy and it makes me happy. So, and you ain't gotta like it. It's okay. You know. But if you do, cool. If you don't, oh well. I'm not gonna say fuck you, don't come around me or something. Well, people on here won't really understand what I do because it's a different part of my life. You guys know me as on here, but you know, Tanya's seen me play music, so she knows what the deal. A few people have been in there. Virgo's been in there. A few other people that come in here have seen me on there. I invited everybody to go over there to see me, and I have a channel on here too, on YouTube. But last time I came on here, it didn't sound good. I have to like get some different type of monitors or speakers so it can sound better. But that's all in the plan eventually. Thanks, Barbie. Thanks, Tanya. I appreciate the birthday shout outs. Appreciate it. Love you too, guys. But yeah, that's my explanation on, the music. Thanks for listening. I appreciate that. But I don't want to keep dwelling on it. But that's just me. That's what I want to do. I just want to keep DJing now online. I don't really want to do public things right now because I'm not comfortable enough on my new shit because I have to get used to it. And I really don't have the time to do it right now because I'm working on the bathroom and working hard on that shit. And I don't really want to stand up after standing up all day. I don't want to stand up for another 45 minutes and play music. So I gotta wait to I might come on tomorrow and play some music like late just for my birthday type thing. I might come on just to like say hello on my birthday on TikTok and just play some music and have some fun. But it'll probably be late. But I'm planning on to. So, well, it definitely is in my blood, and it's definitely one of my best talents. I'll put it to you that way, Barbie. When I talk about DJing, I'm very passionate about it, and I know I'm very good at it. So that's something that I don't brag about it, but I don't have to really. And see, everybody here in Bermuda knows. They know who I am. They know what time it is, and a lot of people have reached out to me and said, "Hey, I saw you on TikTok, man. You're serious? You're coming back out, bro?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm back out. I'm already out. Can't you see? I'm playing music." They're like, "Fuck, bro, man. I'm so happy you're back out, man. You're giving me something to listen to, man. You play better music than these idiots." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, but whatever." But I'm happy that I've got so much support in that section. So, and I feel really happy seeing my sister and my nephew is happy to and my best friends, supporting me and saying, "Fuck, man, we told you you ought to come back and play music again. Why not?" I'm like, "Yeah, all right, I'll do it." So now that I'm like doing it a lot now and I'm talking about it a lot and I'm focusing a lot on it, it makes me very, very happy. So yeah, exactly. So it's fun. Yeah. Even one of my friends went to my sister and said, "I talked to your brother the other day and I've never seen him so happy. He's talking about music again, talking about DJing. Man, he was so fucking happy. He made me laugh, and I'm so glad he's back playing music, man. The DJ world here needs him." I'm like, and my sister told me he said that, and I was like, "Yeah, I told you." You know, some of my best friends have told me, "Please, Mark, you gotta come back out, man. Even if you don't go public, just go online, man. We would appreciate listening to you again, and you bring back memories and this and that." I'm like, "All right, fuck it, I'll do it." And I've done it, and it's worked, and it's made me very happy. So, and I hope that I can bring everybody on here over to my DJ channel and have fun with me. You might not understand the songs or you don't know the songs, but the beat will get you dancing. You might see a different side of me you never seen in your life, but that's okay. I'm still the same person. I just have to act a different way and talk a different way sometimes. And, you know, you might not like some of the music and then you might like some of it you might not like. So it all depends. But so far, it's been good. I'm kind of getting more and more excited every day to make it a permanent thing of me doing it like every day, like I come on here. But right now, I got too much going on, but we'll see. I have to schedule like specific days to come on there. I want to try and do it twice a week. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Soon. Little bit at a time, day by day. All right. It's past midnight here. And I'm going to go to sleep. I got to get up early, take my nephew to school, and do some work, and then enjoy the rest of my birthday. And I'll definitely be here tomorrow night and hang out with you guys and spend my birthday with you guys, because I wouldn't want to spend it with anybody else at this hour. So tomorrow night I will be here and hang out with you guys and celebrate my birthday with you guys. Hey Hermana, how you doing? Thank you, I appreciate it. I was born at 6:50 in the morning on February 6th, 49 years ago. So it's not officially my birthday, kind of, sort of, yeah, but you know, my birth certificate says 6:50 in the morning. And my mom said she was home by the end of the day. She said my dad came to pick her up that evening and bring me home because she had me early in the morning. And by that night, she was home. I was number 3. You know. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get up early. I've been on here for like 2 hours, but it's great to see you guys. I love you all, especially when you sleep. I'm gonna go get some sleep now. It's already midnight, like I said, but I'm glad I can spend the beginning of it with you guys, and tomorrow I'll spend the end of it with you guys. If I get a chance to come on here during the day, I will, but all depends on how the weather is and how work goes. So there's only so much I can do next door, so I'll probably be in and out. So, but I might come on and do like a, washing dishes video or cooking video or something tomorrow while I do bullshit, like while I wait for these other guys to do what they got to do next door. So yeah. All right, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Love you lots. And I'll definitely be here tomorrow and celebrate my birthday with you guys. But I look forward to spending it with my mom and my nephew tomorrow. Have some dinner and cake. I'll take pictures and stuff and show you guys. So yeah. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow. Let me go get my ass to sleep. Good night.